Hi, this is Dr. Alec in Charlotte, North Carolina. What I'm holding here today is an orthotic. Primarily it's used for people who have fallen arches. But before I go into that and explain further, I wanted to kind of give you a little bit of the anatomy of the foot. The foot has three arches. It has the medial longitudinal arch, which is the most prominent one. Then you have the lateral longitudinal arch and one that goes across the transverse. The arch itself is made up by the bones and the shapes of the bones, the ligaments that pretty much tie them together, and by the tendons of the muscles that support the arch and give it its nice shape. So what happens is that some people either are born with flat feet or through over time, the muscles of the tendons, they get weak, and so they allow the arch to fall down. And so we use an orthotic to support and give the foot the arch back that it usually has. And so some of the issues that you might have, if left untreated, you might have heel pain, feet get tired a lot quicker, you might have even knee, hip, and back pain because it throws off the alignment from the bottom up, because your feet are the base of your body. This is where the force starts from. So if your arch is off, you can throw your knees off, you can throw your hips off, you can throw your back off. So by using a proper fitted arch, it gives the alignment back to how it's supposed to be. So let's talk about what is a good orthotic and what is not a good orthotic. I have a lot of patients that come in that have orthotics in their shoes, but the issue is that they bought it in some store like Walmart or CVS, and then it looks like it has an arch, but really if you press down on it, it just falls. It's not supporting any of their arches. A good orthotic that I'm holding here supports all three of the arches. It's rigid, but at the same time flexible. So let me explain what that means. It means is that whenever you're standing, for people who have normal arches, your foot's going to hold that arch no matter how much weight is on top of it. Now, as you move, it has to allow for movement, which is pronation or inward movement as you go. So if the arch is too rigid and doesn't allow for it even to bend a little bit, that's going to cause problems. And if the arch is too weak, meaning you put your weight on top of it and it just drops, again, there's no support there. So a good orthotic will be rigid and stable, but at the same time allow for proper biomechanical movement, and then bounces back to a neutral position of the foot, which is the arch. If you have flat feet, it can cause a myriad of problems. You can have pains in your feet, ankles, knees, hips, back, and you might be a candidate for an orthotic that correct those problems. One of the ways to check if you have a flat foot is that when you're standing upright, try to see if you can put a finger underneath your arch. If you can't fit at least even one finger, you might have an issue with your arch that can cause all those different problems. So hopefully this video has been helpful in terms of what is an orthotic, which one's good and which one's bad. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to call.